Imagine this. The stock market suddenly drops 20%. News channels are screaming. Billions of dollars have been wiped out. Your friends panic. Social media says another crash is coming. And thousands of investors rush to sell everything. But here's something most beginners don't realize. Market crashes have quietly created more millionaires than bull markets ever have. Why? Because when quality investments go on sale, smart investors don't run away. They buy more. Warren Buffett once said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." Those aren't just famous words. They're one of the greatest investing lessons ever shared. Today, I'll show you 7 ETFs that many long-term investors consider during market corrections. These aren't meme stocks. They're not gambling. They're diversified investments designed to build wealth over decades. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ETF fits your investing style, whether you're a complete beginner or someone building a retirement portfolio. Let's begin. Before we start, one quick reminder. There is no perfect ETF. Every investment carries risk. The goal isn't finding something that never falls. The goal is owning investments you can confidently keep buying when prices fall. That's how wealth is usually built. Now let's look at ETF number 1. ETF number 1. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. If someone asked me to recommend just one ETF for a beginner, VO would almost always be near the top of the list. Why? Because it owns approximately 500 of America's largest companies. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Alphabet, Meta, and many more. Instead of trying to guess which company will become the next winner, you own all of them. That's diversification. Historically, the S&P 500 has averaged roughly 10% annual returns over very long periods, although future returns are never guaranteed. During crashes, VO falls with the market. But history shows markets have repeatedly recovered over long time horizons. Who is this ETF best for? Almost everyone, especially beginners. ETF number 2, Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Think of VOO as owning America's biggest companies. VTI goes one step further. Instead of 500 companies, you own thousands. Large companies, mid-sized companies, small companies, nearly the entire U.S. stock market. That means when smaller companies begin growing faster, your portfolio benefits automatically. Many long-term investors love VTI because they never need to wonder, what if I miss the next big company? If it's publicly traded in the U.S. market, there's a good chance VTI already owns it. ETF number 3, Schwab U.S. Broad Market ETF. Many investors compare SCHB directly with VTI. And honestly, the differences are very small. SCHB also owns thousands of U.S. companies. Its expense ratio is extremely low. It's easy to buy, easy to understand, easy to hold for decades. Sometimes investing doesn't need to be complicated. Simple often wins. ETF number 4, Vanguard Growth ETF. Now let's increase the growth potential. VUG focuses on growth companies, technology, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, digital businesses. These companies often grow faster than the overall market. But there's a trade-off. When markets panic, growth stocks usually fall harder. That means VUG isn't for investors who lose sleep every time prices decline. It's for people investing 10 years or more into the future. ETF number 5, Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, SCHD. Not everyone wants maximum growth. Some investors want income. That's where SCHD comes in. Instead of chasing exciting startups, SCHD focuses on companies with long histories of paying dividends. Many of these companies are mature businesses with strong cash flow. As those companies distribute dividends, investors receive regular income while still participating in long-term market growth. For retirees, or future retirees, SCHD has become one of the most discussed dividend ETFs in America. ETF number 6, Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. There's an important difference between paying dividends and increasing dividends. VIG specifically focuses on companies that have consistently raised their dividend payments over time. Think about that. A company that can afford to increase dividends year after year usually has healthy earnings and disciplined management. That's one reason many long-term investors appreciate VIG. ETF number 7, iShares Core MSCI Total International Stock ETF. So far, everything we've discussed has focused mainly on the United States. But what about the rest of the world? Europe, Japan, Canada, Australia, emerging markets. IXIS gives investors global diversification outside the U.S. Nobody knows which country will outperform over the next 20 years. Owning international stocks helps reduce dependence on a single economy. Which ETF should you choose? Let's make this simple. If you're completely new, start with VOO. If you want maximum diversification, choose VTI. If you want low-cost broad exposure, SCHB is excellent. If you're young and focused on growth, consider VUG. If you want dividend income, SCHD is a strong choice. If you prefer companies that steadily increase dividends, look at VG. If you want global diversification, add IXUS. Remember, you don't need all 7. Sometimes 1 or 2 well-chosen ETFs are enough. Should you invest during a crash? Here's the truth. Nobody knows where the market will bottom. Nobody. Not Wall Street. Not YouTube. Not economists. Waiting for the perfect moment often means never investing at all. Many successful investors simply invest consistently. Some continue using dollar-cost averaging. Others invest lump sums when they have cash available. The important thing isn't predicting tomorrow. It's staying invested for years. That's where compounding begins to work its magic. The biggest mistake investors make during market crashes isn't buying the wrong ETF. It's letting fear stop them from investing altogether. Every major market decline has eventually been followed by recoveries. Although the timing has varied and past performance doesn't guarantee future results. The investors who stayed patient, stayed invested, and kept buying quality assets over time have often been rewarded over the long run. So don't ask, which ETF will make me rich next year? Ask, which ETF will I still be happy owning 10 years from now? That single question can completely change the way you invest. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future investing content. Thanks for watching Prime Invests, and I'll see you in the next video.